Since the Punto was discontinued in 2018, Fiat has only one model in the B sector, and it just so happens to be one of the most significant in the European market. That model is the 500X. Despite this, in the year 2023, there will be the introduction of two new ideas for this category, both of which will make it possible for the transalpine enterprise to regain market share. In keeping with the majority of the Stellantis group's upcoming product launches, these automobiles will be available as fully electric variants. It is anticipated that one of them will be a utility vehicle of roughly 4 meters in length, while the other will be a BSUV measuring approximately 4.15 meters and will be positioned one rung below the existing 500X. The chief executive officer of Fiat Automobiles, Oliver Francois, has revealed that the sporty Abarth division is getting ready to offer a faster version of the Fiat 500e electric hatchback in the year 2023. The corporation has stated in the past that beginning in the year 2024, all of the vehicles it sells will be electric. Mr. Francois remarked, "I can't believe it took me a year and a half to say it can't be that hard." He added that the good news is that they are currently working on it, and once it has been verified, it will be reasonably quick. The bad news is that it's going to be more difficult to produce than anticipated. He said that it is not the same electric powertrain because an authentic Abarth requires a different transmission. As soon as it has the power and torque that you desire, it is no longer the same powertrain, nor is it the same transmission, nor has it the same brakes, and hence it is necessary to make changes to the entire thing. He also mentioned that the last test drives are now being conducted before the formal confirmation of the automobile. It's going to be a wonderful experience. It's going to be a very intriguing experience listening to the sound. It will be up to you to decide whether or not to keep quiet, he added. According to Francois, the Abarth fan community will play a significant part in determining the direction that the development of subsequent models takes. When compared to Fiat, this brand takes a very different marketing approach. These individuals are not interested in purchasing a Fiat and vice versa. In essence, there is just one automobile, the 500, yet there are two entirely distinct goals. We are going to use the community to our advantage and incorporate them into the development process. The social media platforms are perfect for it, he stated. The electric Fiat 500e has a peak speed of 93 miles per hour, 150 kilometers per hour. It is anticipated that the battery-powered Abarth 500 will subsequently be quicker than the Fiat 500e. It has a sprint to 100 km per hour in 9.0 seconds, a peak speed of around 150 km per hour, and a range of approximately 320 km. The future Abarth version will most likely attempt to achieve a sprint time of fewer than 7 seconds and a peak speed of more than 100 miles per hour, albeit at the expense of reduction in range. According to estimations provided by Autocar, the benchmark sprint time will be less than 7 seconds, and the peak speed will be greater than 100 miles per hour, 161 kilometers per hour. All of that might come at the expense of a shorter range though, as compared to the normal model's 199 miles, 320 kilometers of travel. The Abarth 595 and the Abarth 595 Competizione hatchbacks are presently the only vehicles in the Abarth portfolio that can be purchased at this time. These vehicles are powered by a turbocharged 1.4-litre 4-cylinder engine that generates 132 kW and 250 Nm and can be had with either a manual or dual-clutch automatic gearbox. It is no longer possible to purchase Abarth 124 Spider, a roadster that utilized the ND Mazda MX-5 as its chassis. After the launch of the Abarth 500 EV, it is almost probable that the internal combustion engine versions of the cars in the range will be terminated. This will signal the end of an era for Abarth's distinctive turbo engines. Since the powertrains and performance specification for the Abarth 500 Electric have not been disclosed yet, it is recommended to look at the Fiat 500 Electric, which is closely connected to the Abarth 500 Electric. On the Fiat New 500, buyers have the option of selecting either 70 kWh motor coupled with a 21.2 kWh battery pack or an 87 kWh motor paired with a 37.3 kWh battery pack. It is possible that the outputs of the high-performance Abarth version will be increased to around the same power figures as the gasoline-powered Abarth 595, which produces 132 kilowatts and 250 Nm. On the other hand, it is more likely that those figures could rise higher to somewhere around 150 kilowatt and 350 Nm due to the torque capabilities of an electric motor.